Morning, everybody. Well, today we're going to find out if all of this stuff is going to start. What we need to do is we need to get this tractor out of the way. We need to get the side-by-side, the skid steer we need to grab, get that started so we can move these seed bulks out of the way, see if the truck's going to start, and the big tractors and everything, see if they're going to start, get them out of the way so we can put seed against the wall and start doing oil changes and maintenance and getting things ready for planting season, because that's right around the corner. So come along for the ride. Let's see what we can get done today. That's a plus. So I seem to have gotten a little close to the lug nut on the truck with this bag, so I kind of got a little tear in it. So this is the beauty of duct tape. We're going to throw some duct tape on there. The bag will be fine. There, much gooder. Good old roll of 100-mile-an-hour tape goes a long way on a farm, I'm telling you. And if this doesn't work, then you can always use the flex steel tape. I've used that on the corner, or on the bean head this past year when we wore a hole in it, and I needed to keep cutting while I ordered parts to fix it. So I do have an extra roll of the flex tape laying around, which is right here. This thing does wonders. Anyway, got to get the truck out, then I can start firing up some tractors and getting those out. Everything should start. We run battery tenders on all our implements throughout the winter. The battery tenders, they work wonders on saving batteries throughout the winter. Little pricey at first to get battery tenders, but for every piece of equipment. But we run battery tenders on every tractor, every truck, and we run ozone generators in the cab because the mice don't like the smell of the ozone generator in the cabs. So that's what we do every winter to winterize our trucks and tractors, is running ozone generators in the cabs and battery tenders on the batteries. And it seems to work great, but we'll see. There has been a time when we did not have we've had dead batteries before, even running battery tenders, but it's highly unlikely, so let's fire the rest of this stuff up. Moment of truth on the truck. Let's see if it makes a liar out of me. So I figure while that is airing up, I might as well start the big tractor and see if that's going to fire up. There's oil in it. So let's jump up here and see if this thing will fire up. It's got a green light on the battery tender, so that's a good thing. Ozone generator still running. Shut that off, pull that out of here. Climb up in this thing. I see the seat's all the way down, so apparently it lost some air pressure. Fired right up. Sweet. So I'm in the 9410R, hitting the button to air up the seat, and the seat's not airing up. So that tells me an airline's popped or a mouse got in here and chewed it, something. But regardless, I can still move the tractor out without air ride seat. But that's something when I'm servicing this tractor I need to look at and figure out what's going on with it. So let's move her out. Now we got to see if the 84 starts, get that started, get that warming up, and then possibly the sprayer, get that out of the way as well. Check the oil's good. Well, it needs to be changed, but let's see if this bad boy will fire up. So I was disconnecting the battery tender and everything, and the tractor just shut off. There's an alarm going off up in the cab, and it's saying, guess I need to check that, huh? Figure out what that's going on there, get some hydraulic oil in it, and see if she'll start back up again. Well, got her out, got her going. It was about 10 gallons low of hydraulic oil, which kind of seems odd to me. So once I do the maintenance on that, do the oil change and everything, I'm going to check that out and make sure everything's good with it and what's going on, because it could have been low when we parked it and I just didn't realize it. The 94 is the seat's not airing up, so that could be a popped air line in the seat. I got to check that out. Right now I have the sprayer is started and it's warming up, so I can get the sprayer out of the barn. And then once the sprayer's out of the barn, then I can move all those seed totes that we had. All these seed totes are going to get stacked against the barn, the wall right there. So once the sprayer's out of here, then I can do that, and then I can back some equipment in here. And as you can see, I need to clean the floor before I start rolling around on the floor doing maintenance on the tractors and stuff. So I'm going to get the sprayer out of here, get the seed totes moved, and then get this floor cleaned. And at some point I need to go to Home Depot. I need to buy the part for the well that broke, and we're going to start doing some oil changes. There you have it, the spring lineup. It's a sea of green. Okay, I got the 9410R in, and it is warmed up. So now I need to dump the oil in this thing and change the oil filter, fuel filters, air filters. It just needs completely serviced, greased, check the tire pressure. I have to get up in cab and figure out what's going on with that air seat, because that's kind of a big problem. I can hear the pump turning on, the air compressor turning on, it's just not filling the seat up. So I don't know whether or not we've got a blown airbag, air hose broken, what. I got to tear that apart and figure that all out. But at any rate, I'm going to do first things first. While it's warm, I'm going to dump this oil and do the oil change. All right, I'm up underneath the machine. This tractor's got a pit cock right here, so if I just turn it, oil's pouring out. Okay guys, got the oil dumped out of the tractor. I got the new oil filter on. I pre-filled the oil filter because it's a it's an upright filter right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, right there. This is a It's a upright oil filter, so what I do is I pre-fill the oil filter just because I don't like that air bubble of oil going through there. There's moving parts that don't get oil on them. If you know, with that oil bubble, you get what I'm talking about. But anyway, I've got that on, I've got it pre-charged. So now I just looked in the book, this tractor takes 12.7 gallons of motor oil, so I'm going to start filling this thing up. I got oil all filled in and everything, filled in the motor. I'm getting ready to change the air filter of this tractor, and I'm just going to give you guys kind of a perspective on what kind of dust is lingering around when you are working ground. Everybody goes, oh, it must be nice to have a cab and a tractor. Well, the dust that these things create, if we didn't have a cab and filters and everything, we would be breathing this in. Look at that. So I'm going to show you what it's like out in the field. I don't know if I've never tried it with this particular type of filter, but the other round filters, you can see it. Did you see that dust fly out of that thing? It's ridiculous. Garbage. So that's why we're putting a new air filter in. Oil change is done on the 9410. New air filter put in, new filters, oil filters, fuel filters, what have you. I did notice the hydraulic oil was a touch low, so I went ahead and topped that off. That took 5 gallons. The only thing really left about this tractor left to do is grease it, and then I got to figure out that air chair in there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up tomorrow, start working on another tractor tomorrow. I just got a hold of the wife. She's getting out of work right now, and we decided we're going to go for a motorcycle ride this evening. So I'm going to hold off on this thing until tomorrow, finish it up tomorrow. I really don't know. That chair, the air problem in that chair could take me a little while tomorrow. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm hoping it's something simple, but who knows when it comes to farm machinery. So, all right, you guys have a wonderful day, great evening. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.